No, NUDDY set me up for a body. The last homicide that I went to jail for, NUDDY and Myra killed the nigga in the apartment in 1455. NUDDY and Myra killed the nigga in the apartment in 1455. NUDDY and Myra killed the nigga in the apartment in 1455. Because me and NUDDY was beefing after he shot Muhammad. Zulu Nation went to war with Zulu. And this is what turned me on to be a street nigga. Muhammad got shot. Muhammad was my big brother. So when I came outside for Muhammad, it was a big shootout that happened in Bronx River. I was in the middle of it. They left me for dead. So now, when NUDDY caught me in between, like on Bryan building, Band building, and the backside between the big park. In backspin. Eddie backspin. He got killed. Eddie ran. He said, "Poppy, run, please." He said, "NUDDY coming." So when he said NUDDY coming, I started to run. Like, hold it for a second. I started to run, right? So when I started to run, I said, nah, fuck that. I just got a 38 from Bambaataa. This is exclusive. I just got a 38 from Bambaataa that he got from Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs gave Bambaataa a 38. I didn't have no shells in it. So when NUDDY ran up on me with a tech and a 357, he catches me in between the big park and Bam's building, Bam old building. So I'm waiting for NUDDY. I'm not running. He runs down. He backs out. He tells me, go down in the ramp. He thought he was going to kill me in the ramp. I said, nigga, if you're going to kill me, you're going to kill me right here. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Me and my other brother died.
Let me finish. So NUDDY, hold up. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let me tell you something.
Let me finish. So NUDDY, right? So NUDDY looked at me. Listen.
I got him. Me and my brother.
So NUDDY, right? NUDDY looked at me, right? This is before I turned on. This is before I turned on, right? NUDDY looked at me. He said, "How you turn your back against the projects?" I said, "Y'all niggas ain't never showed me no fucking love, but at the same time they left me for dead." NUDDY looked at me. NUDDY patted me down. Boom, boom, boom. When he patted me down, I had a 38. It fell into my boot. So as he was coming up, it slipped past him. He had to drop on me. So when he patted me down, he missed the 38. I had no bullets in it because I just got it from Crazy Legs. They gave it to Bam. So when he did that, this is exclusive. So when he did that,
it's crazy.
Yeah. So when he did that, right? NUDDY looked at me. Every day that week, NUDDY shot somebody.
Let me tell you something.
He let me live.
Right, but let me say
he
something.
had me.
Let me tell you something.
And that's what started, when me and NUDDY started, I was shit. It went, but now, NUDDY went to jail, right? And that's when I started my shit. NUDDY was a monster.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, now let's take a look at the story. He starts off by saying NUDDY set him up for a body. That NUDDY and Myra killed somebody in 1455. Now you have to ask the question, how can someone set you up for a murder? And what the fuck he need to set you up for a murder for? What, he killed the people, then called the police and said Hassan Campbell did it? What, he killed them with your fingerprints? What, he killed them with a gun that had your finger? Make some sense to this, man. Y'all don't listen when I tell y'all. I told y'all months before that, he told me the story that he killed the people up in 1455. And now the truth comes out. See, all you got to do is give him a drink and the truth is going to come out of him. Now the truth comes out that NUDDY killed them people. And you was claiming that body, and that's why the police came and locked you up. And now you want to say NUDDY set you up. But guess what happens? He gets locked up for the murder, in which he never committed, goes to prison, gets out. See, one thing he never tell y'all, how he got out. He gets out, and then in the story you hear, NUDDY gets locked up. Talk back to Ted. I'm talking to you, somebody telling. Somebody was telling, and it wasn't NUDDY. He said the homicide he went to jail for, NUDDY and Myra killed the person. Then Nuddy catches up with him. Nuddy catches up with him and traps him off. His friend Eddie ran and says, Poppy, run, please. Who the fuck is Eddie? Eddie Murphy? Eddie Griffin? What Eddie is this? I want to know who Eddie is, because Eddie is right. We need the story from Eddie. We need Eddie. Somebody got to find Eddie. Get Eddie on the line. Because Eddie ran. He said, Nuddy coming. I thought Debo was coming. Nuddy is coming. Nuddy was the Debo of Bronx River. So he said, at first, I started to run. He started to run. He couldn't get it all. He's too fat. He can't run. We're going to run to him. Nuddy had to drop on him. Okay. So far, sounds like Nuddy is the tough guy of Bronx River, right? Because there's no tough in that story with him. What gangster killer thug runs or even gives it second thought? I don't know none. So now he tells you he just got a 38 that he got from Bambaataa, who got it from Crazy Legs, who got it from Kumo D and Grandmaster Flash in the Furious South. Where this gun being passed all around with no bullets? So you a killer running through the projects with a gun with no bullets looking for a killer. Now you see why he got bullets Gotti. Now you see why he got bullets Gotti. That's his only bullets. Who the hell in a war with a gun with no bullets? Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. Somebody talk to me. Get my comment section if I'm saying something wrong. So this is his definition of staying dangerous. This is his definition of pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. The same thing he did on camera with them young boys in the projects. Pull the gun out, cock the gun back, never bust off. Because ain't no bullets in there. Talk back to 10. There's no bullets. Nuddy runs down on him with a Tech 9 and a 357. Nuddy was about that life. A Tech 9 and a 3. Nuddy got 2 fucking guns. Nuddy gonna shoot everybody. Now, if you paid attention, first he said he was about to run. Now he's saying, I waited for Nuddy. And he shrugged his shoulders and all that. I waited for Nuddy. Rewind the tape. You forgot you just told us you was going to run, punk? He waited for Nuddy. Nuddy asks, why you turn your back on the projects? The infamous BX River. He tells y'all about that he controlled the projects. So what happened was, the projects was at war. They flipped on him for riding with dudes from other areas. And when he needed help, they left him for dead. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. They supposed to leave him for dead. Anybody will leave you for dead if you flip for some other people on your own projects. Now he said Nuddy patted him down. You better pay attention to this story, goddammit. Nuddy patted him down. Pat goes down. Pop, gangsters, killers, whoever it is, they're going to start from the waistline, go down. Check all over. So how does pat down work? And remember, Nuddy has 2 guns on him. 357 and Tech 9. So for sure, he ain't going to put the Tech 9 in his waistline. He going to put the 357 and still had a Tech on you. And maybe for this little punk, he probably put the guns on the floor and said, come here, we hurt you. But you usually start from the waist down. Now Nuddy patted from the ankle up. What killer does that? And he said while he was patting him up, the gun went down into his boot. What the? Nuddy was patting him up and the gun fell and went down and he passed the gun with no bullets. Like, it doesn't matter if he found the gun or not. He ain't got no bullets. And it went in your boot. And Nuddy missed. Like, really? I don't know what y'all looking at. I know what I'm looking at. No bullets drop on you. What does that mean? You was lacking. He talking about, I'm never lacking. I'm never lacking. He was lacking. He talk all that gangster killer talk, lacking with nothing. He said, Nuddy let me live. He said, Nuddy, why you not shouting out Nuddy on most of all your videos? Because you would have been a dead man. Why you not shouting Nuddy out? Rest in peace to Nuddy from Bronx River. He let you live. I'll be shouting out every man that helped me in my life and helped me let me live. You let me live. I'm shouting you out. Yo, shout out to my man Big Mike, man. Big Mike could have murdered me. He had to drop on me one time, man. Rest in peace, Mike, man. I wouldn't even be here, have my beautiful kids or nothing. Shout Nuddy out. And then he said when Nuddy went to jail, that's when I was able to come outside.